Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 59.
It's the National Football League presented by EA. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to whip.
And right away, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And to give this time to the tailback. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards remain on second down. They'll look to throw here. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Now back to throw. And he fires one incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown 49ers. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. He's got Mason complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Chambers, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for KC.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Muscles, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
That's tough from there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw again. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. DJ Waddle just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. DJ Waddle, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
He probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second and 5. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chambers. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
From the 31, Mahomes.
That was a round run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, it's Chambers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Second down at 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chambers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw here. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Second down and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw.
Quickly to Kelsey.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up.
Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Sermon.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are back within a score.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Chambers. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chambers. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
2nd and 11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.